Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome to Runt9 Plays Teamfight Manager. If you haven't heard of this game, best thing you can do is go check out the video I did, Runt9 Looks at Teamfight Manager. We're actually going to be picking up from the save from that, since we're just kind of going off of it on stream over on twitch.tv/Runt9Plays. Essentially, it's a game about you are a coach managing an eSports team, and the eSports team plays champions in auto battles. And so it's kind of meta game around team management, but it also has some auto-battler tactics and stuff. There's a lot of cool mechanics here. We've done just a little bit so far, and we're going to be diving in a little bit more. I do not believe that there's really anything we can do right now. I mean, training obviously going on. I do feel like on Doinby, yeah, we wanted to try to get them onto a ranged champion. So why don't we dump a bunch of training points into learning a new champion? Because we found out last time this inattentive trait is kind of bad. Please wait. Okay, I will wait. I'll put one on a new champion, one on attack, one on defense. I do not believe that there was anything else we could really do. Just remembered your comment about music. I'm always open to suggestions. The whole metal category is basically my music taste, but I enjoy any type of metal. Symphonic metal is absolutely wonderful, and if you want a taste of something that came out this year, go check out the album Omega by a band called Epica. They are a symphonic metal band that utilizes full symphonies and choirs behind the scenes, but they can go pretty hard sometimes. They've got a female singer who is the lead singer, does a lot of operatic vocals, but they've also got Mark Jansen is their bassist, I believe, and he does some very fantastic growls as well. And so they've got a little bit of a Beauty and the Beast kind of situation going. Absolutely fantastic band, and their new album is very wonderful. So with that little tangent, when I have a chance to introduce people to symphonic metal, I almost always take the opportunity. Sounds really good. We'll give it a listen. Yeah, give it a try. See if you like it or not. If so, then there's a whole world of these awesome European bands you can get into. 1 month you'll catch me listening to metal, the next rap, and now I'm listening to K-pop. That sounds like me. You know, I've been on my synthwave kick recently, but I listen to a wide variety of stuff, and most of my playlists are quite the hodgepodge. So aiming is still pointing upwards, quad is not. The problem is, you're good on ninja, so if we don't ban, I think that's ninja and archer. So we would either need to continue banning ninja, or probably see if we can go for a little bit of a mixed setup here. We'll go with this and see what happens. You know, we're up against Team Dry here. Let me tone the volume down a little bit so that when I try to do the in-game commentary, there are a bunch of champions that are yet to be added. Alright, so they banned Swordsman, which again is kind of banning yourself in a sense here. I will ban Ninja again. They first picked Knight, so they've got a little tankiness going. Also, you will fire 90% of these people. Also seems totally fair. Why don't we first pick Monk here? Monk seems to be fairly strong right now. They've got Knight Archer. I mean, you can't go wrong with a melee and a range. So why don't we grab our Shrine Maiden? Monk Shrine Maiden is what got us our first win last match. So let's see what happens here. So, coming out onto the field now, we have Team Bonbon, Doinby on a Monk and aiming on Shrine Maiden. We've got Team Dry, Ace on Knight, and Ahasik on Archer. Let's see what happens. Knight will taunt Doinby. Well, yeah, right out of the gate, Doinby gets taunted right onto Ace, which is actually a good thing, because now Doinby is not getting pulled around via inattentive. So Doinby is able to get the first kill and is right back on Ace. And so this is basically just turning into Doinby and aiming both beating up the Knight on Team Dry. Doinby is swapping around a little bit. You can see that inattentive trait going to work. Aiming just sitting here dishing out some DPS from behind. Aiming pops her ultimate and is able to get out a wonderful combo. Team Bonbon up 3-1, now 3-2 as Doinby falls. Doinby definitely taking a lot of damage here, but you can see the combined healing of the Monk and the Shrine Maiden is going pretty well here. Doinby just swapped back onto Ahasik, and Ace goes down. Another kill for Doinby. Is he going to get one more? He gets one more. Team Bonbon with the easy 5-2 steamroll. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, as Adrian mentioned here in chat, the inattentive trait here was mostly not a huge factor, as Ace was playing the Knight and taunting Doinby consistently. So Doinby didn't have a chance to switch. So absolutely wonderful first match, team. We definitely want to go back out there, though, and make sure that they don't counter what we were doing there. We're better than them. Let's keep it up. At this rate, you should be ashamed even if you win. Let's keep our guard up and finish it off well. I'm speechless. The opponent sucks so much. We're going to go with another let's keep our guard up and finish it off well. I can't focus because it's too boring. Well, I mean, that's rough. Let's keep that in mind, and you get a little bit of a boost there. So, I mean, obviously you don't really want to mess with what works, but I feel like they're going to switch things up a little bit. I like the team of Doinby aiming that we've got here. Usually want to be more direct in these conversations. Yeah, but that's not who I am. I mean, if you expect me to not roleplay a little bit in these kinds of situations, you don't know me very well. So we're going to keep banning Ninja. I mean, it keeps Ninja off the field. Make sure that our Shrine Maiden can stay out there. I don't know what the AI is doing. Like, they consistently ban a comfort champion for 2 people. I like Monk. I feel like having the Monk Shrine Maiden combo has been going fairly well from a healing perspective, but we'll go Monk here. That's Swordsman. I mean, give me Monk Shrine Maiden. Force them to counter it. Fighter Swordsman. So they've got a double melee situation here. They've both got some HP, and so we might run into a situation where Doinby is constantly switching targets but not getting kills. I think this is going to be a much tougher match for sure. One stat does almost nothing. It's a fair point. They don't really have a whole lot of mastery. And Ahasik did get on his best champion. So Doinby going out there and immediately getting beat up a little bit. You can see Ahasik is falling a little bit, but as we expected, Doinby is switching targets a lot. Can he get the kill on Ace? No, Doinby falls. And now Ahasik and Ace are able to go in, and that's 2-0 for Dry, but Team Bonbon turns it right around. They were both on low HP, so Bonbon ties it up at 2-2. Doinby gets ulted, and you can just see him falling right down. This is not going well for Team Bonbon at all, but look at the beautiful double kill from Aiming coming out there and bringing it to a 4-3 lead. Aiming and Doinby putting down some damage, but you can tell that Doinby's Monk just isn't able to heal through all the damage, but oh my goodness, look at the kill. He's going for Ace. Is he going to get there? Doinby with the double kill, 6-3 in favor of Team Bonbon. Absolutely wonderful showing out here. Team Dry may be able to pull it back a little bit closer, but they're not going to be able to close the gap. Doinby, how is he still alive? Team Bonbon 7-3, another steamroll over Dry. In chat, Luffy's saying that Aiming is the MVP, and you've got to imagine that the clutch healing combination from Doinby and Aiming, keeping them alive. Aiming absolutely MVP, just raining a truckload of DPS down on the 2 melees who just couldn't kill Doinby. She dealt more damage. Yeah, so this is damage blocked, and healing done, correct? Yeah, I mean, Ace put out 1,191 damage, which was quite a lot, but Aiming got some good DPS, and I mean, just look at the healing numbers. I mean, Doinby healed for almost as much damage as he did. It's absolutely incredible. Team Bonbon with a 2-0 sweep of Dry. Get the brooms out. After 2 rounds, only 2 teams sit atop the standings at 2-0. Team Bonbon and Team ME. And it looks like it was a day almost completely full of sweeps. Only one game went to 3, and that was ME versus Now Mad Gaming. Incredible performance, team. We can check team statistics. It provides information on which champion each team used for every match, the outcomes using certain champions for each team's players, etc. So Monk will probably get nerfed. Yeah, it seems like Monk's healing needs to be turned down just a little bit. So team stats, you've got your most picked, most banned, and I mean, you got Shrine Maiden, Monk at the top. And I mean, you've got Ninja, Fighter, Swordsman, Monk, Fighter, or Swordsman, Fighter, Monk, Shrine Maiden, Archer. Just in the most picked and banned, you've got lots of Swordsmen, lots of Shrine Maiden. Yeah, we should expect Monk to be kind of up there on the ban list. Win rate with Swordsman is sitting at 75% out of 16 picks. 100% ban and pick rate. But yeah, Monk sitting there with a 75% win rate on 12 picks, 6 bans. 2.33 to 1 KDA. Yeah, you got to think that Monk and Swordsman might be getting toned down a little bit. Shrine Maiden sitting at a 50% win rate. It's not like it's too terribly crazy. So we cannot recruit this player even if we complete the search. But what if I want to? So we are in the normal matches, and I don't think there's really anything we can do as far as like moving. We could move some training around. Doinb still wants you to try to figure out a new champion at some point. We could do some tests, that's true. So aiming has been definitely pogging off on Shrine Maiden. Let's actually drop Ninja and give me 1 attack and 2 on Shrine Maiden. So quad, Zazal, and Smoothie. I mean, we probably don't want to mess with success right now. We should do some tests. So we're going up against Now Mad Gaming. What do they look like? What's the current ranking list? Now Mad currently 1-1, 51 kills, 39 deaths. They've got a lot more kills than us. Let's take a look. What do they got going on? They like Swordsman, Monk, Fighter, Archer. They like banning Fighter, Ninja, Pyro, and Knight. So we should probably be concerned for... Looks like we should maybe want to look into what a Pyro setup would be against a 2 melee. Because looking at their team stats, that's 3 of their 4 most picked are melees. So we'll run a combination test here. What if we go Monk Pyro into, what was it, Fighter Swordsman? Well, Adrian's going to do try Knight Pyro. How do I unselect? Yeah, I want to give Monk Pyro a try. See what happens there. So far, it's not looking too great for Monk Pyro. Yeah, Monk may not be available. So that seemed pretty rough. Priestess plus Shrine Maiden. A new test cannot be carried out this week because... Oh, okay. So you can only do 1 test per week. So we need to be doing that literally every single week. I understand now. Well, why don't we go into the match against Now Mad Gaming? So yeah, we definitely don't want to try to run Monk Pyro. If we end up in a situation where they're on 2 melees, we can consider Pyro over the Shrine Maiden, but we would definitely want to pair it with someone other than Monk. So, they've got Shay and Illusion. We certainly have the stats on them. We could also consider swapping Quad in for a 2 melee setup here as well, but let's stick with what we've got. Doinb is down, and again, it does not take into account stats and personality. Yeah, that's true. It's just pure champion v champion setup. They banned Fighter, doesn't concern me. I am going to ban Ninja. It's been working well for us, keeping the Assassin off the board. First pick Swordsman. You know, give me I can't grab fighter, so why don't we just try to build into Monk Shrine Maiden? It's been working well for us. Pick Knight? Oh, you picked Archer. Didn't we run into trouble the last Swordsman Archer? Or no, we were okay. We were all right. Give me Monk Shrine Maiden. It's worked well for us recently. I think this should be okay. All right, gearing up into the arena, we've got Now Mad Gaming Che on a Swordsman and Illusion on Archer, and then over on Team Bonbon we have Doinby on Monk and Aiming on Shrine Maiden, keeping it with what's been working well for them. Doinby going right in onto Illusion, putting some damage down, but Doinby is taking a ton of damage. Oh my god, Doinby goes down. Illusion and Shire putting out a ton of damage. 2-0 Now Mad Gaming already. Doinby is able to get a revenge kill, but Che is out there crushing it, putting down tons of damage, but Team Bonbon is pulling it back. It's now a 3-2 game. Doinby trying to heal through the damage, but Che's ultimate gets a double kill. Now Mad Gaming is crushing Team Bonbon. Aiming with the clutch ultimate, though. Aiming with the double kill. Team Bonbon pulls it back to 5-4. Doinby going in on Che, but switches to Illusion. Doinby's just taking too much damage here. Can't heal through the damage, and you can just see Che's damage is incredible. 7-4 for Now Mad. It would take an incredible comeback at this point, and Doinby just going in and getting killed. You can tell that he's tilted off the face of the planet right now. It's probably going to finish 8-6 in favor of Now Mad Gaming, and Team Bonbon's going to need to go back to the drawing board for this one, as they fall 1-0 in this match. I believe I heard a follow. Yo, Shadow492, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Glad you're here, and hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. You don't want to see that? Archer has kiting? Yeah, Archer, Doinby actually ran it down mid right at the end there. Definitely full tilt. So Adrian's telling me to be a little bit more direct, but we'll see. Don't worry and just keep up the good work. I believe in you guys. That's a little bit too optimistic. Even I'd do better than you if I were to fight in the game. Aren't you like a 10-time world champion? Obviously you would do better. It's not over yet, so let's focus and get ready for the next match. You disgusting piece of trash. The inattentive is absolutely a problem. Like, the stats legitimately do not matter. I legitimately... You know, let's run an experiment. Let's go for a swap. Let's bring Doinby out and see what happens with... I forget the other player's name because it's just been Doinby and... I actually already forgot everyone else, but I'm going to go for it's not over yet, so let's focus and get ready for next match. Aiming, thank you. I'll carry us. Yeah, let's bring Quad in, and let's just see what happens. Let Doinby ride the bench for a second and see what happens with Inattentive not on the board. And so essentially we want to try to go either Knight Pyro or Knight Shield... not Shield Maiden, Shrine Maiden here. Could try the Knight Pyro combo. We could try the Knight Pyro combo. Alright, so what do we want to ban here? I'm going to stick with banning Ninja. I think that that's been a good ban for us thus far. Alright, so they banned Archer. We won't necessarily be worrying about that this time. We get Knight. Let's see what happens there. They got Swordsman. I'm going to try the Pyro. It's maybe a little bit spicy if they don't go dual melee. They did go dual melee. They did go dual melee. So we've got a very different set of teams going up next here in the Team Bonbon versus Now Mad Gaming. We've got Che on Swordsman, Illusion on Monk versus Quad on Knight. Doinby has been benched for this game and aiming on Pyromancer. Let's see what happens. Going right in, and Quad taking a bunch of damage, but you see Aiming is able to just sit back and throw spells. Can Quad stay alive? Quad stays alive, and you see the double kill, the sheer amount of damage that Aiming is able to put down on these two melees, but Aiming is in trouble. And now, are they going to be able to deal with the respawn timers and combo things together? Aiming took a bunch of damage there, but Aiming is putting a bunch of damage down, and Bonbon is up 4-3. Che ults though, and man, when Che ults, crazy things happen. It's tied 4-4. Oh, but there's Aiming with her ult, throwing down a huge amount of fire onto the field. And there's some good damage down from Quad as well. It looks like the double kill comes in for Quad. 6-4. This is a tight game. Che comes down and is able to tie it right back up. This is going to be a close match right down to the wire. They're in there, and I mean, the problem is when Illusion and Che are both sitting there beating at Quad, Eamon is able to just rain hellfire down on them, and barely at the end, thank goodness the bell struck, Team Bonbon able to pull out an 8-6 victory, but that was very close and very easily could have been tied at the end. That was a good match. So, do you guys like the commentary? Do you want me to keep doing that, or should I just kind of let it go and, you know, just kind of be a fan instead of a commentator? Now call them trash. Excellent performance, put on a better show, keep our guard up. Victories in hand, so just take care of your individual records. No, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. But yeah, you know what? Let's put on a better show. Commentary is better than the game, to be honest. So you don't like the game very much, Luffy? You'll get tired of the commentary anyways. I probably will get tired. Also, Mamba Man TV, welcome to the show. I see a verified checkmark next to your name. Absolutely happy to have you here. So I am curious if we could try to swap Doinby back in and get onto Fighter, but we did just win with the combination we have. And we get last pick on this one, so we get second ban, but we can pick a counter. They banned Knight, which is totally fine. We are going to have a backline. So let's ban Ninja here. First pick Swordsman. So I feel like we just first pick Fighter in this one. Swordsman puts down a lot of damage, though. I do kind of feel like we need to counter Swordsman's damage somehow. I was going to say Monk would also work. Because Fighter doesn't have as much defense. Swordsman shreds defense. Let's go for Monk Shrine Maiden here. Or maybe Monk Pyro. Ooh. Swordsman Fighter. Honestly, give me Monk Pyro. Let's do a slight switch from last time and see what happens. I know Monk Pyro didn't go too well in testing. I think we might lose this one. So Illusion and Che coming out, obviously going right into melee. Quad should be able to heal through a little bit of the damage. Aiming putting down a ton of damage of her own, but yeah, the damage just isn't quite as good. And Illusion and Che are able to just slice right through the team. But obviously aiming to get an easy double kill. It's going to be another one of those back and forth games where you spawn, get 2 kills, and then the other team spawns and finishes you off. Oh, but Quad kind of ran right in. Is Aiming able to get the kills? Quad with a big shield, and as we said, it's tied 4-4. We can probably expect to see more of this. Che whiffs the ult. What an absolutely terrible ult, but it doesn't matter. Illusion and Che are able to chase things down. It's honestly going to be who spawns last. Now Mad actually able to get another kill, 7-4. That may actually be the nail in the coffin. Quad gets the double kill, but now Mad should be able to return the favor, and I think now Mad has this in the bag. That one extra kill was all they needed to seal the deal. Now Mad with a 9-6 victory and a 2-1 victory over the previously undefeated Team Bonbon. Every team ever picked or banned Swordsman and Fighter except you. You are correct. Yeah, Pyro might not have been the best. I feel like, you know, that may be the last time we try Pyro. It seems like the Shrine Maiden's been going well for us. Very bad ults from our team, absolutely. So that pushes us down into 4th place, 2-1. And Dry L1, Now Mad, and Team ME were the winners this week. You can now work on upgrading the facility. I honestly forgot that was going to be part of it, but I love facility upgrades. Gaming house upgrades, and then you get individual upgrades inside the gaming house. Can't wait to see G5. Pyro probably better with mega high attack and heavy defense Knight. I could see that, yeah. Increase the points available for training up to 4. You can use the materials to craft equipment. Reduce recruitment cost, reduce recruitment time. I mean, I'm gonna go for crafting, not necessarily because I think training is better or worse, but I want to just see the crafting system. So now, if I go to equipment, do I get to learn how crafting works? Very rudimentary. So I'm assuming you just have to learn what does and doesn't make stuff. You put materials in and you get a chance of having a good or mediocre drop. Are there actual recipes? Just slap stuff in. Okay. 20-time world champion, you make them sit in wood chairs. I mean, you have to suffer through if you want to be a champion. Okay, so we'll let that go. So we're up next against L1. It's pure chaos. Honestly, I kind of like that. There's enough other mechanics in the game to satiate my desire for management. So we're up against L1. Let's see what they've got going on. So fighter swordsman. Fighter swordsman still sitting at the top. We need to worry about fighter swordsman. Both of them good on fighter. We should probably be prepared for fighter archer. I could see fighter archer or fighter shrine maiden. So you've got... Auto mod held a message because it had the word got in it. Pardon me? I did a craft with 1 nails and 1 switch and got some underpants, so that makes sense. So it stops that, but it won't stop messages that are obviously spam. Okay. AI, ladies and gentlemen. So fighter, shrine maiden, swordsman. Okay, so honestly, like, we should be prepared for fighter swordsman. We should probably just ban one of them and give them ninja, maybe. So why don't we run a test with how does monk shrine maiden work against fighter swordsman? I don't think we've seen that combination yet. Fighter swordsman just seems to put down a lot of damage. It may just be we need to ban one of those and accept that we might just get ninja'd. Yeah, that does not work. And I think the difference is right here. Just look at the damage numbers. I mean, the swordsman put out more damage than monk and shrine maiden combined. So we should strongly consider banning swordsman. Fighter, I think we can deal with, since fighter's a little bit more of a tank, but swordsman's damage just seems a little bit too strong right now. It's like release Yasuo was. Just, you see it in every single game, and until people figure it out, it's just completely broken. So we'll swap Doinby back in. I mean, Doinby on fighter could potentially be good for us. But I think we just need to ban swordsman. Jonkos. Isn't Jonkos actually an eSports player? So I realize they might drop ninja on us, but I'm going to ban swordsman. And they banned fighter. Honestly, makes perfect sense. But at the very least, I would feel confident first picking Shrine Maiden here. Pick that away from Jonkos. And they chose ninja. Alright, well. GG. So is Reckles, which I saw in my game. Okay, so they generated some real esports names as well. Knight. I guess we kind of have to, right? Maybe hope that we can taunt the ninja. Yeah. I think that's what we have to do. Because otherwise Shrine Maiden's just going to get diced up by ninja. Oh god, ninja monk. Okay. Make sure we swap. So, I mean, Doinby has good stats just no matter what. I'm shook that you first picked ranged after just saying you'd fight a ninja. You've got a point. I won't deny that. This is incredibly bad. I expect us to lose. I'm not going to commentate this one because my throat is kind of sore, but I will watch as a fan. Doinby putting down some good damage, but I mean, yep, Ninja went and murdered Aiming like instantaneously. That is going to be the common theme here, is Jankos is just going to absolutely slaughter Aiming every chance he gets. Yo, Mamba Man TV, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Glad you're here, and hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Knight hard counter for Ninja on Season 1. I mean, kinda. Aiming is getting absolutely slaughtered here. Ninja can just, you know, teleport behind you, nothing personnel kid. Yeah. Just actually one-shots Aiming every single time. Honestly, we kept it a little closer than I thought it would, but... So... The only way that this strategy works, the only range unit that can possibly work is Archer. So essentially, here's what the strategy needs to be for pick ban phase. If we get to pick the counter, then save Shrine Maiden as last pick if they don't have Ninja. If we're first picking, we need to ban Ninja. If we're second picking, then we can ban Swordsman and try to get Monk, Shrine Maiden. But I think in these situations, in this particular case, we should have just banned Ninja and accepted that we're going to see Swordsman. To be fair, this game is basically 80% pick ban phase. I mean, isn't League 80% pick ban phase? Let's go for why can't you do as well as you did in practice. Let's go for that. Let's do our best. There you go, get a little bit of a boost. I'll be honest with you. You know, this may be a little bit of a spicy play, but I'm going to do this because it allows us to ban Swordsman. Well, actually, no, we've got second pick. We've got second pick. Let's go for this. Because that would mean I would not have to mind farming lanes. We've got second pick, so we're going to ban Swordsman. If they give us the opportunity to take Shrine Maiden, then I'm going to be happy. They ban Fighter, makes perfect sense. And we're going to ban Swordsman. There you go. You don't get Fighter or Swordsman. They first pick Ninja? Alright, well then let's go to Melee. So we're pretty much locked into Knight Monk here. Knight Monk it is. Well, the problem is those are two tanks. It's going to do like 0 damage. I think we have to go... You only get one melee if you're smart. Guide the raid, my boy. I can DM you. Is it... well, yeah, we'll do that here in just a few minutes. I feel like I would rather play against Knight than Monk. They grabbed Archer. So they gave us Monk Knight. We're going to do 0 damage, but we're going to see what happens. Actually, Ninja Archer is low HP, but should be able to kite us. This is a very odd one. They've got tons of damage, not a lot of defense. We've got tons of defense, not a lot of damage. It's going okay so far. Doinby constantly switching targets is bad. We're doing all right. Doing all right. I mean, this is actually going reasonably okay for us. Obviously, they pulled back after respawns. Doinby is going a little deep, aiming 1v1 Jankos. Not too great. I mean, we're up 5-3. That was a good ult. Landed almost every shot on aiming, but didn't get the kill. Doinby is going down, though. Is it going to be 6-5? Doinby's still alive. Healed through the damage. Jankos tried to jump onto aiming, thinking he would get a kill. Did not get there. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty solid victory for us. Turns out that Team Tank did manage to beat up on Team Damage here. Yo, Hosano369, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Glad you're here, and hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. They messed up not taking one frontline from you. Yeah, absolutely. They should have taken Knight and forced us onto Monk Archer. So we get to take it to game 3. That was a solid victory. We did well, and definitely, like you said, it's very much pick ban phase. Players waiting to hear the coach's feedback. Keep up the good work. Not over yet. At this rate, you should be ashamed even if you win. It's not over yet. Stay focused. I can't focus because it's too boring. Okay, so that's right. We need to never pick that one again because this one, aiming always gets angry at, or always says it's too boring. So we're going to do this and go to melee meta. It's going to be a little bit weird. Have you picked the bottom left one every time? I have no idea. I might have. It's entirely possible. So we're going to ban swordsmen, and I'm happy to take ninja if they take a backline. I will first pick fighter. They first picked archer. There you go. Fighter ninja. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Fighter ninja versus archer knight. I mean, knight can taunt ninja, and archer can kite ninja. I think this is probably ninja's worst matchup as far as like having a backline unit because there's multiple ways for it to be stopped. We can just hope that Doinby on fighter can get in there and do some decent stuff. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to expect from this matchup. Yeah, Quad did not just get an insta-kill. We do seem to have a little bit more damage than them. Doinby on a fighter seems alright. The taunt never affected Ninja using his ability, though. It did. Not a lot, but it kept him off of the squishy a little bit. It's a close match, and the inattentive dude. Doinby, could you stop? Quad's clone put in some serious work there, and it looks like we might take this one. They can certainly come back, though. Good damage down onto Yankos. L1's trying to pull off a bit of a comeback here. I will say that, like, the sooner we can get a good, suitable replacement for Doinby, the better. Alright, looks like we've got this one locked up. We got a lot of kills on this one. 11-6 is a solid result. Fighting on their spawn massive BM. Yeah, we jumped into Fountain, tanked the laser. Alright, so we were able to pull off a win there. That moves us into second place. Team ME still currently sitting undefeated at the top. 4-0, taking a sweep over GG Gaming, who is 0-4, so sweep would be expected there. There's a piece of equipment that has been crafted. Check the results in the equipment screen. Check results. Oh, so it just literally randomly rolls stuff. Okay, cool. Tank top, attack speed +1. I think I would rather have the hoodie. Basically always enables my set. That Ash regained life, it's a pike combo. Take it down to 0. So what do we actually have? We have 5 of these, 2 of these. So give me just like, I don't know, 3 of those and a switch. I don't know, craft something with that. Since apparently it doesn't matter in the slightest. So it's 8 o'clock. I guess I should probably end the stream here. I mean, how far are we through the season? Do we go ahead and play the last 2 matches and just extend the stream a little bit? The more you put in, the higher chance of getting a better rarity. Okay, that part makes sense. I can understand that. Or actually, it's 3 more weeks. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably just going to start playing this off stream, and we'll just check in here and there. This definitely seems like it's going to attract my attention a little bit more than Time Break Chronicles will right now. But I think this is probably gonna end the episode for YouTube at the very least. Let me go ahead and do a quick outro here. If you're watching out there on YouTube and you enjoy this, make sure you subscribe so that you can see more stuff like this in the future. And feel free to come check us out over on twitch.tv/Runt9 Plays. We popped off a little bit tonight, had a lot of fun. Come join the party. But until next time, I'm Runt9, and I will see you later.